not denizens, Parade is here, aka the new voice of freedom, aka Father of the Sea and Sun, aka King of the Core. I'm with my various illustrious co-hosts. He is the host of the Celebration Cantina, Uncle Sheev, on twitch.tv, aka the Wizard of Oscars. I have Eli from the Fan Awakens. How are you today, sir?
Good to be back. I'm doing pretty great. Thank you for having me, my friend.
Of course. And the reason we have reconvened back here is Celebration is upon us. We're doing a new series here at the reigncore YouTube channel, Celebration Preparation. And I have brought one of the most veteran, seasoned Celebration congoers that I know. Eli, how many have you been to? Remind me.
I've only been to 3, but they've been a big 3, you know? They're all over, different situations. So I went to Chicago in 2019. Then I went to Anaheim in, 21? And then Japan. So kind of been 3 different experiences. I feel like, you kind of gain a lot of experience kind of knowing what to expect, but there's always some curveballs.
Sure, of course. I've been to Japan. We went together. What is that? Last year? 2025?
Yes.
No, was it?
It was last year.
Okay, I was like, because we're in 2027 every 2 years.
Yeah.
And then I went to Anaheim 2022. And then they had,
that's when it was, yeah.
Then they had the London one in 2023. They skipped 2024 and then did 2025 because it was on a 2-year cycle. But now it's not, always. But this time it is. So we're getting into 2027 Star Wars Celebration in Los Angeles, not Anaheim. So not at the Anaheim Convention Center, the LA Convention Center, which is different. We did a little bit of research and we found that it is a little bit smaller. And I know the area is not so great. Anaheim's a little bit better from what I hear as well.
Mouse City.
So what I wanted to talk about in this series is very similar to what Eli has done in the past, the Celebration Cantina, which that's actually how we started doing this whole podcast.
That is how it is.
Yeah, because you were nice enough to invite people on to the Celebration Cantina, talk about their experiences, and I raised my hand and decided, hello, sir, may I be on your podcast? And now look at us now. We're doing it.
Look at us now.
Look at us now. IRL friends and everything. And that is not an open invitation for anybody to come onto this podcast. No, but if you're interested or you want to talk about Celebration and what to expect, because there's a lot of people who have never been, I wanted to make sure that there is a place for them to submit questions. You could submit it here on the videos, on my Instagram, reigncore, or Parade Rainer, which is more of my Star Wars content. Reigncore has been more of my collecting content, or Uncle Sheev, the Fan Awakens, those Instagrams, and all those links will be in the description in the link tree, because we want to make sure that you guys are fully prepared for the chaos that is Celebration, and it is chaos. Like I said, I've been to 2, and they've been some of the craziest experiences that I've had when it comes to going to conventions, because there's a lot of information that they do not tell you until it drops. No. But Eli could speak more. I was asking him earlier, how many different websites are you on for your preparation? Because I know you've done a bunch of that in the past.
Yeah, it's kind of all over the place, I mean, there's a lot of it is surfing through their website, a lot of fine print. You'll find things that they don't really talk about when you go through the actual pages with information that's just not there. I'm definitely I've emailed ReadPop a lot, and I've gotten some information that way. And, just spam them with emails. But Reddit people are always, collaborating and giving thoughts on this, that, or the other. If someone heard that, this person is going to drop out, or if, whatever different events that are happening inside, outside the con. There's a Discord server I'm part of. So there's a lot of different areas that I kind of reach for. Sometimes people just DM me with things, and we kind of go from there. But it's kind of all over. I try and vet it as much as I can, but there's only so much you can do.
Yeah, I'll try my best this time around to repost on my stories because when the news dropped, Eli was the one to reach out to me, and I was like, oh. And then I just like dispensed that news to my Instagram and Burgundy Squadron as well. And I think
but what is the news? I don't know if we've touched on that.
Oh yeah, what? Go ahead, go for it.
No, I was just saying. Yeah, I mean, obviously we're making this video, and
Yeah,
it's a random Thursday, but it's because they announced the tickets are going on sale on May 6th, right? Yeah,
yep. May 6th, 12
12 p.m.
p.m.
Pacific.
Pacific Standard Time. So we are fortunately in the Pacific Standard Time, so we don't have to do too much. Usually it's wherever the convention is at, it was their time zone. So
Yeah.
when it was in Japan, it was Japan's time zone. I set a calendar alert for 11:30 just to make sure I'm on the site because they do play games where they'll like open it up ahead of time. We've had that happen for for Japan celebration.
Watch out for the we'll make more about it, but with the housing block or the hotel block stuff, they're all over the place with that. So usually like at least an hour before you start checking. That's a whole nother can of worms, but
Yeah. And even too, this is a 4-day convention, so Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. In fine print somewhere on the website, there is no panels on Thursday. Though the panels will start Friday, so I think it's like more of a kind of like the vendor floor is open, preview day. A lot of people are traveling and a lot of people don't show up. There's like very not many cosplayers that day. Like people will be dressed up, but Saturday is usually the bigger or the biggest cosplay day. Just if you're a cosplayer like myself, that's what I've noticed. The other thing too, which is not verified, but ticket prices. So they have different tiers. One of them being the general, and then the other one being, or sorry, let me step back. General 3-day or 4-day, and then you'll have your daily passes, and then you have the VIP tier. I have a source, I guess. Someone told me that the 4-day would be around $260 for 4-day, which isn't bad. And then they said the VIP will be $1,200, which sounds about right because in the past I believe it was closer to $900.
Yeah, it's kind of floated all somewhere around 1,000 usually.
Yeah, 1,000. Now, that does sound like a lot, but that choice might not even be yours because those VIP tickets sell out very fast. Have you tried to get them on day of?
Yeah, so I will just share experience shortly. Last year I was very determined to get VIP tickets. I had 3 screens going, 4 phones. I had a bunch of people. It was the whole thing. Couldn't get them. I tried. It was like as soon as I got in the website, you get in a virtual queue, says you're up, they're gone. So I got them pretty quick.
So heard, if I'm not mistaken, you can't get VIP unless you had it the year prior.
I know that
or it's easier.
I don't know that that's necessarily the case, but okay. I know that sometimes they give you like first priority. I'm not sure if they're doing that this year. Okay. I think Comic-Con does something like that where if you had tickets the year before, then you get like priority access to buy tickets again. Correct. I think it's similar.
Yeah, I would think it's similar. I'm just checking the Discord that I'm in. I remember.
And like resale is always a thing, but that
gets a little sketchy.
The thing about resale is it's all official though. So the only issue with resale is you have to do it officially through their system. So it's not like you're gonna get scammed or anything. Mm-hmm. The only issue with that is you have to have the money ready because a lot of times you essentially request a ticket, and as soon as it's available and they have one for you, they auto charge you. So it's like you don't get a notification. Is you have to say yes, I want it. Here's my account info. When it could be 2 a.m. and bam, there's $1,200 out your account.
Yeah, that's a big hit.
Well, probably a little more, but
I think. And also, too, we're a little over 2 weeks or so from that May 6th date. Yeah. I was like, oh, VIP would sound good because there's a lot of perks. A lot of, like, you don't have to do the panel lottery. You don't have to really wait in line for merch store. I think you might get...
You get in early.
You get in early, like about an hour early. I think you could get into the autograph lines. Like, there's separate autograph lines.
Yep.
So there's a lot of perks to it. So that's why they go so fast because... You'll see in this series all the trials and tribulations trying to get into panels. There's even a lottery system for the merch store that also gets a little dicey.
Oh yeah. I'll say this too.
Yeah.
When I first started going, right, I like the idea of waiting in line. And I mean, I still have no problem waiting in line, but I feel like the more I go, the less interested I get in waiting in line,
Yeah.
So it's like if I get a normal ticket, I'm fine. It's not a bother. You have good people you're with and you can have fun in line. But I think that it's like it is a premium. You know what I mean? It's not necessary, but it's a premium. And if you're willing to spend 5 times as much as a normal ticket to not wait in line and not have to worry about merch or panels and stuff, that's great. This year, I'm willing to try again. But if it doesn't happen, no, then that's $800 more, whatever you have to spend.
Yeah,
on
very true.
else.
I can't wait till we get into deep dives on specific subjects, like us waiting in line just at the beginning of the day and traveling in Japan to get to the line. Even how we handled merch on the first day and just running to lines at the same time the panel's starting and running to panels. It's chaos. It's chaos. So
We're blessed this time though.
What? Oh, why?
Because being home, I mean, relatively home.
Yeah.
It's easy. It's easy.
Yeah. Especially that mile walk from the train to to the convention center. But then we'll talk about it. We haven't done our recap, our very specific recap for Japan Celebration, but you will get that either in whole or in parts as we go through this journey. Because I mean, we got about a year, right? So
360 something days, 340 something days.
It said 40 something days on there's a counter.
349.
Yeah, so we're gonna make content all the way up. I mean, up to and then some. And my goal, hopefully, too, is to have a live Raincore podcast at Celebration. So we'll be campaigning really hard.
Yeah, well, that campaign starts now.
So whoever runs Star Wars Celebration, you'll see our application come through, and hope to see you guys there. But just prepare yourself for the tickets, because if you don't get a ticket, you ain't going. But there's also no harm in buying each day. Oh, go ahead.
There's always resale. I know you have to wait a long time because that doesn't come out until right before.
Yeah.
But if for whatever reason it sells out, and I don't think it will immediately, there's always a way. So don't freak out, even if for whatever reason you miss it. It's all right.
Also make friends with Star Wars people who might be going. Get into the groups, get into Discords, because there are those times where someone can't go and they're like, hey, I have
100%.
My family can't go. I have X amount of tickets. I need someone to buy them. So make friends. It'll even be better when you go to the convention. Like Eli said, waiting in line was a lot better because we were all together. It just makes the convention experience more fun. And we could talk about, even if you've been a congoer for a long time or if you're new to going to conventions, this is the right place for you. Me doing cosplay for, I think, 10 years at this point. Eli hasn't dressed up at Celebration yet. This might be the year.
LA summer, we're going to see.
And then I know some of my California friends are a little nervous. They're like, they're like, I don't know. You have a year to decide. But I still say get them, because these cons are it goes state to state, outside of the states, international, and then back, and it might be 4 to 6 to 8 years before we get Celebration here in California. So if you're close to the West Coast, please consider it, especially if you live in SoCal. Like I have people in SoCal like, oh, I don't know, and I'm like, you're there, you're right there, it's in your backyard. Please come, because it is a great time, especially if it's just meeting internet friends that you haven't met, and running into YouTubers too. I met a bunch of YouTubers at these conventions, which is great.
In LA, there's going to be a ton of
people. Yeah. But yeah, we'll talk about that too. We'll talk about the celebrities we've met, the autographs. I mean, Eli is Mr. Autograph and Photo Guy.
Mads Mikkelsen, you can't see because it's far away and kind of blurry.
I have 2 autographs. And we'll talk about that in subsequent videos. But yeah, definitely set up your calendar again. May 6th, which is what day is that? I don't even know what day it is. I just looked
good question.
It is a Wednesday, so you'll probably be at work. And if you're unemployed, you probably won't buy tickets. So
Hey,
make sure.
never know, man. Never know.
Make sure your lunch is open. Make sure you don't set any meetings for that time, because I think it was the Anaheim 2022. I got in pretty easily. I got the 3 days pretty easily, but I know people who didn't. And then
Same.
Japan, because not everybody could travel. That one seemed pretty easy.
That one was easy to get.
Yeah, but I know the 3-day in Japan sold out. So if it's selling out in Japan, you best believe it's going to sell out in California. But I'm wondering, it'll be, I think it'll be a good one for sure.
Now that I think about it, with LA, I mean, or Anaheim last time, I had a friend who was on the fence. He wasn't sure if he was going to go or not. And he waited quite a while, and the 3 days did sell out, but he was able to piece together all three individually. And yeah, you do pay a little
bit
more, but I think that option should hopefully be there. I don't anticipate it selling all out instantly. So I think it'll be okay. The 3 days will probably sell quick.
Yeah, I think we've had
4 days. Sorry.
Oh yeah, 4-day. I think we've had friends who thought about going for just a day or two, but Saturday will sell out first. Like usually Saturday goes, and then you have to pick between Friday and Sunday. Go ahead.
I don't want to say for sure. This is just something I thought about that I want to do last time, but Japan is too hard to do that. I might. It's a small chance. We got to look at some things. I might try and do a giveaway of something. So I don't know if anyone's interested in that. Maybe, big maybe, but keep it. Just think about that.
I want to do it in Japan. Admission?
I think so.
Oh man, look at you.
We'll see. It's something I wanted to do in Japan, but then I was thinking about it logistically, and it's like,
that is tough.
It's not a. We'll see.
We'll talk about it. Yeah, we'll do something fun.
We'll
yeah. Another thing to consider: the ticket art. It might make a difference of how you want to buy your tickets, because if you get a 3-day pass, sometimes it's one specific art, but if you get multiple passes, there might be different art on each pass, and those are very tradable, and people like to collect them. I know the 3-day passes could vary. Like there was Ahsoka, there was Mando and Grogu. There was a lot of different ones, so people were trying to get their hands on those, and people actually, I think they just bought the passes just to have that art, which was also crazy.
I've seen that.
Yeah, you Star Wars fans are insane. I mean, I got all my Star Wars art here, but on a pass where you're paying extra for no reason. I guess it's not for no reason, but it is kind of.
I guess there's a reason they put all those key arts on shirts and pins and all those things. It's because people love the art.
Yeah.
Usually, so.
Actually, let's talk about the art. Let me open up, and I might drop it into the video here. What's your thoughts on the art? I'm curious.
Yeah, I'm sure that everybody's gonna have their own feelings about it, but
yeah,
I'm with it, man. I like when they theme the art and things to the city that it's in.
Yeah.
I mean, it's I don't think it's anything like super crazy breaking the wheel or anything, but I like it. Star Wars Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
I like the colors. I like the vibes. It makes me, it feels LA.
Yeah.
So I like it. I wear it on a shirt. I put it on the wall.
Yeah. I definitely like the Japan art better. I'm a little biased there, but I mean, this is what's also cool is I think we're going into New Hope 50. Is that right?
Yes.
New Hope
77.
50th. Yeah. The 50th year. So that is the New Hope art. I don't hate it. And it's funny because a lot of people were saying it looked AI, but to me it didn't. There's not enough there that would be deemed AI. Same. But maybe if you're seeing a lot of AI in that art form, I could see that happening. But to me, it didn't scream AI when I first saw it. But it does feel Hollywood. What's funny is it reminds me of my Parade Rainer YouTube logo, because I had palm trees and I had a Death Star in mine.
Yeah.
So I was like, they took that from me, even though I'm taking it from them. It was more of a Scarif look. But this will be cool. Like, people like collecting the art. I know you get usually a lot of the stuff with the key art on it. I actually might have stuff from Japan Celebration to give away that I'm not really using. So we might be doing giveaways.
I have a bunch of stuff from Japan that I've has been sitting on this shelf for a year.
Yeah. Let's give some stuff away. So maybe we'll run it where like either if they like ask a question, we'll put their name in a randomizer on videos and stuff.
Yeah, we can figure something out.
Yeah, yeah. And hopefully you're in the United States because it could get a little crazy for internationally.
Or if you're going to Celebration, I can hand it to you.
Yeah. Well, I will not. I will ship it to you because I don't want to carry around whatever I'm going to bring to give. But I know for sure I have a poster. And even there's some other little things, Star Wars related things on there. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited that we're in the season, the lead up to Celebration. Just one other thing for anyone who hasn't, the website isn't really the best place for information. Like we said, definitely check socials. Usually people will have more information, either like Eli said, asking Reed Pop, getting information that way.
Which isn't always reliable, but sometimes
yeah.
it's something.
It is just a standard convention. If you guys go to conventions enough, not everybody is in the know. One other thing I wanted to mention was that might be too heady. We'll talk about that in the panel section.
Sure.
You might not be able to go with your group to some of these things. When you're going with people, you're probably gonna have to break off to do what you want to do because you can't do everything at these conventions. It's impossible. You'll be in one place and here's a celebrity. We'll be standing in line to do something really cool, like going to a panel, and then you hear Diego Luna's on the celebration stage, and oh, there's like Ahmad Best is walking the floor or something, or it's just like random things are gonna happen. And I have my thoughts. If it's around May, I have my thoughts about doing the After Dark Star Wars night thing and convention.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about traveling. We'll talk about cosplay prep. We'll talk about merchandise. Merchandise is going to be a big thing. This is not a cheap convention. It's not a cheap convention. It is not. And then there's a lot of stuff.
It can be if you have restraint. If you have a lot of restraint, I guess it can be.
It can be.
Just buying your ticket and that's it. And you're bringing your own food and water and all that stuff. You could be frugal.
Yeah.
You could be. But
we gotta find that food truck
every time.
We gotta find your food truck.
Yes, we do.
That is the...
Okay. Wait. PSA. If anyone watching this, I should have started the video with this. Had a California burrito at Star Wars Celebration in Anaheim in 2020, whatever it was, 22, 21. If you know the name of that truck, please tell me. I thought I took a picture of it. In Ratatouille when Ego takes a bite and he's like, "Oh," he flashes back.
Yeah,
I had that feeling when I had that burrito twice and it changed my life both times. Mm-hmm. So I'm hoping I can be reunited.
I really hope so. It'll be like the hunt for Luke Skywalker in Force Awakens. We're gonna hunt down this food truck. Hopefully they'll be there, even though it's a different city. But yeah, so. A lot to come. Stay tuned on this channel, and you're going to get a lot of information here. Hopefully we can be a good resource for Celebration. I know there's going to be a lot of other YouTube channels covering the same thing, but I hope you stick with us because here at the Raincore channel, we are big Star Wars fans. We have done episode-to-episode reviews of Andor, Ahsoka,
Skeleton Crew.
Yeah, we've done a lot.
We've done most of them.
Yeah, more the Disney Plus stuff. Yeah, we usually cover it in some form or fashion and outside of Star Wars as well. Anything else, Eli? Anything else you could think of?
I think, if you guys have any, even throughout the process, you have any specific questions, even if it's something really small, feel free to ask it. I know we're going to be doing a lot of videos and answering those questions. I plan on doing, videos. I'm sure you'll be on some of those too. Just going through, the typical stuff as news comes out. So no matter how small the question is, always ask. Always
please. Just DM us. We'll try to figure out a way to maybe just in this one for like a giveaway, we'll just redirect people to this first video to drop questions in if they want to be in the giveaway, because we'll figure out how to capture names and stuff and give it a timeline. I'm trying to think. Maybe we'll say like, till May 6th when the tickets come out will be the first giveaway or something. So maybe something small. I got plenty of stuff to get rid of. I got Funko Pops coming out of my nose.
Same here. Pay for shipping and they're yours.
I might have paid for shipping. I actually might pay for shipping.
We might post some pictures of all those if you guys need Funkos lining your walls.
Yeah, we got plenty of stuff, plenty of good information for you guys. But I think if that's it, go ahead.
I'm sure we'll be back before the tickets actually drop. So
yeah, we're definitely gonna. I still have a goal of doing about 50 videos before the end of the year, and when Celebration coming through, we'll probably hit that fairly easily. Maybe we'll do a review of Maul when it ends.
I think that's a good idea.
Yeah, and there's a couple of movies that we still need to cover. I have my whole swash of airplane movies that I wanted to talk about with Eli. We have quite a bit of stuff. Even just going to Japan Celebration, we should probably also talk about. And then as we move through this process, we'll drop them in shorter form videos. These are probably going to be short. The Celebration videos are a little bit shorter. But even if you want to go back to the Fan Awakens channel or even mine, we did post some of the preparation we did for Japan, and I think those will still be useful for here, because we did cover a lot of the same information. This time around, it'll be more of what we learned from Celebration Japan. Hopefully Reed Pop learned stuff from Celebration Japan too.
I doubt it.
Yeah. I also doubt it, but I'll be optimistic. I'll be Princess Leia and say hope at the end of Rogue One here. Hope. But that being said, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you like and subscribe. And if that notification bell works, or hype that video. I don't even know if I have that on this channel yet. But that being said, I hope you all have a great rest of your galactic day. Punch it, Chewie! Boom! We're out of here.